Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am 36 weeks pregnant, and most of the time I am so exhausted. That is why for the past about 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks and a couple of days, I have not been to the gym. Long story short, ever since week 34, I've been feeling so exhausted. I've been taking long naps throughout the day. I was struggling with falling asleep during the night, and because of the size of the belly, it's hard to turn around, so I have to wake up in the middle of the night just to turn around. So because of all of that, I have not been feeling the energy to go to the gym. So I took a 2 weeks break, and now I feel like I have the energy. It's back, and I feel like a muffin. As you can see over there in the background, I have muffins left, and this is actually my 4th or 5th batch of muffins. I found a perfect blueberry muffins recipe, and I can't stop baking blueberry muffins and eating them. Being 36 weeks pregnant means that the baby's coming really soon, so I wanted to film the leg day that I've been doing during my pregnancy. It hasn't changed a lot. I barely even changed my workouts for the pregnancy, but now that I am in my 3rd trimester, it's a little bit different. I do some of the exercises that are slightly different that will help me prepare for labor, help me get the baby out. One thing I can say for sure is my legs got bigger. These biker shorts were not as tight in my legs as they are now. 1 more centimeter, and even half of centimeter, and they won't fit in my legs. Another thing that I'm kind of struggling with is putting the socks on and tying the shoes. Well, I don't need to tie my shoes very often, but still sometimes I need to tie my gym shoes, and it's kind of a struggle. Okay, I got lucky, at least for now. There is no one in the gym, so I'll put the camera here on the floor on my tripod, and I'll start the workout with a little warm-up. I always start my workouts with a dynamic warm-up, no cardio. I come here to walk on a treadmill on days when I'm not lifting, otherwise it's gonna be way too much doing yoga, cardio, and weightlifting all in the same day. By the way, it feels so good to work out in an empty gym. I do 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps for each exercise, depending on how I feel that day. Hip thrusts are a must, and I usually do them first. This is a warm-up set. I do it with a resistant band. Then I do my work sets, and ever since my belly got bigger, I switched to single leg hip thrusts for 2 reasons. First of all, it's more comfortable to put a dumbbell on one leg, and I don't risk rolling it on my belly. And reason number 2 is that we don't even have a barbell here. Following the hip thrusts, goblet squats. Not my favorites, but again, I'm doing them for 2 reasons. There is no barbell here, and there is no Smith machine. So currently, this is the only option. Here is me waddling. Next, I do RDLs, also single leg. Even though I could have done them on 2 legs, I adjusted my routine recently because it feels more comfortable to do single leg RDLs. Leg curls and leg extensions are easy to do because I'm sitting. I think these are the only exercises that I have not adjusted yet, and probably won't. And this exercise, I'm not even sure what it's called, but it's one of the labor preparation exercises that I do either with light weight or no weight at all. Okay, so someone brought this mat and we don't know who brought it. This morning we opened the door and the welcome home mat is there and no idea who brought it. Anyways, I just came home from the gym and I am so exhausted and starving and hungry, and I want to take a shower and I want to wash my hair, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this, but hopefully yes, I think so. I want to have curls tomorrow, so I'm gonna do the heatless curls. Yeah, so that's the plan for this evening. It's almost the end of the day. It's 4:30 and for me it means that the day is almost over, because going to bed at 8, sometimes 7:30 means that 5, almost 5 is the end of the day. I have no idea what's going on, but for some reason I can't find the curling rod that I had, and I have no idea where to find it. I was sure that it's in my bathroom, in my drawer. I knew exactly in which drawer, and now it's not there. Something weird is going on. I can't find the curling rod, but I have a doormat all of a sudden in front of my door. And the whole point of washing my hair today instead of tomorrow was to have curls tomorrow. Otherwise, I would have just washed my hair tomorrow morning and have straight hair. The whole day's a mystery, and hopefully I'll find the curling rod. Hopefully I'll figure out who brought the doormat to my door. Everything is cooking, everything is boiling, and I haven't had lunch yet, and it's already 3 p.m. I had 2 breakfasts in the morning. I usually have 2 breakfasts. I have leftovers from my previous cooking day, so I'm gonna eat the leftovers and I'll have something of what I'm cooking today for dinner. This is beef with onions and bell pepper. So I usually have this beef with rice, but because I don't have any rice left, I'll have spaghetti with this beef. I know that it doesn't look good, but it tastes so good. I think it's a perfect recipe for fall, for winter, for cold spring. Well, maybe in spring you kind of want to start eating more of a summer food. It's only been cold out for 2 or 3 days now, but I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood, in a fall mood. I want to eat something, you know, hearty, cozy, something hot, warm. I just wanted to say that the chili is ready. I just finished drinking my coffee. I just love drinking coffee in the morning. I wish it was colder outside so that I could kind of feel those fall vibes. I've been reading my hypnobirthing book, preparing for that day when the baby arrives. I know that first babies usually they tend to come later. I think I have about maybe 4, maybe even 5 weeks. We'll see. I don't have much planned for today, so I've spent the whole morning here on the sofa. As you can see, I have my blanket here and the pillows are kind of all over the place. I've spent the morning reading my hypnobirthing book, and now I'm waiting for the UFC to start. Today's event is in Abu Dhabi, and I really love it when they have events somewhere outside of the US. It means that I can turn on the TV early in the morning or in the afternoon and watch UFC and finish at a reasonable time. Most of the time, if the fight is in the US, the main event of the evening is somewhere around 11 p.m. and I am falling asleep by that time. Other than that, I ran out of memory on my iPhone while watching the prelims, and in between the fights, I'm gonna delete all of the unnecessary pictures, videos, screenshots. I think I have 1,000 screenshots. I didn't think that Sean O'Malley won. I thought Petr Yan won. Sugar Sean didn't even think that he won. As usual, the first thing that I do when I come to the gym is a dynamic warm-up, and then I move on to weightlifting. By the way, same as on leg days, I do 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps depending on how I feel that day. On my upper body days, I start with shoulders. It's my favorite upper body part to train. So first I do dumbbell push-ups, and then I immediately check for the pump to feel a little bit better about myself. Moving on to lateral raises, I do each arm individually because I noticed that when I do them together, I feel my traps more than my shoulders, even with a small dumbbell. After that, I do my back, and I only do lat pull downs. I don't have a goal of growing a huge back. My goal is to have balance, and one back exercise is enough for me. Finishing my upper body days with biceps curls. I do wish that they were more visible. I'll get to this mini goal after pregnancy. I'm way too puffy now. Do I do chest and triceps? Yes, once in a while. I don't really like to train them, so I tend to skip chest and triceps days, although I should be more consistent and do them at least once a week. When it's a relaxing yoga routine, I need to be able to relax, and a lot of the times I don't like the voice of the person who is teaching the class, so I had to stop, and I'm not gonna go and look for another class on YouTube, another video on YouTube. I'll just open the manduka.com website and do the same thing that I did before, and I'll find something else later. It's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Middle of the night. I woke up to go to the bathroom and I couldn't fall asleep because of knee cramps, or I don't know how to explain it, but I needed to bend my legs in my knees over and over again. And in addition to that, I started to feel extremely hungry. So at that point, I knew there was no way I was going to fall asleep. So I got up and went to make my basic everyday breakfast. This is something that I would normally do at 4, but today I'm doing it at 2. I didn't want to sleep after breakfast, so I watched an episode of House of Dragons until 4, and then I made breakfast for my partner. I had about 15 minutes of House of Dragon left, so I watched it while drinking my coffee and went to get more sleep right after that, because I only had about 5 hours of sleep at night. Sleep is overall very important, but during pregnancy it's extremely important, and it's funny to hear sleep while you can, while the baby's not here yet, when I didn't get a full night of sleep starting week 34, and I am at week 37. I've been waking up 2 to 3 times a night for the past 3 weeks, and I know some women start waking up often even earlier, so I guess I'm lucky that it started at week 34. And this is why I let myself sleep as much as I want to after breakfast or during the afternoon nap. I don't even set any alarms to wake up, simply because if I sleep for 4 hours during the afternoon nap, it means that my body just needed to have that much sleep. I have 2 books that I am currently reading. The first one is The Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley, and the second one is Hypnobirthing. I spend more time reading Hypnobirthing, and this is just when I go to take a bath, or I really want to read something other than a pregnancy book. Sometimes I just get really tired of reading something about labor preparation and baby preparation. I read a lot of stuff about pregnancy, labor, babies, and sometimes I just need to take a break. So this is the current book that I'm reading to take a break. But today I am going to read the hypnobirthing book. I want to reread some of the parts with the visualization and relaxation techniques, practice a little bit, and then I will have my long yoga workout. There are several workouts on YouTube that I liked, and Manduka Pro website also has prenatal workouts and different yoga workouts that you can adjust, but I try to find only those that say prenatal yoga or yoga for pregnancy or for first, second, third trimester to make sure that I can do these exercises. I am trying to stay active even though sometimes it gets really hard. Even though I work out and do yoga, I still have back pain from the weight I'm carrying in the front of my body. And also, my body is preparing for the main event, increasing prolactin levels, which means that my joints are getting more loose. When I turn from one side to another at night, I can hear my joints or bones cracking. At first, I was scared, but it's normal. I talked to my midwife and she said that that's okay, that's normal. Your body is doing whatever it's supposed to do. And now I get used to those sounds.